taking a rest from witch hunting? Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential...
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Old sows farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
What ails you?
I see out one eye, my lord.
Hit him, Azrain.
Thank you, my lord. Right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim, but positively indispensable.
I won't listen, my lord. They're scared of Menga.
In that case, please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, permit me some rest.
Thought you were pretty good with that ship.
I'll get that little shit. Teach him to step on my turn.
Some ointment on her.
Oh, I need a rest. They say you're the best of the pickpockets.
I'm down for the Market Square, love. Would you like to come with us?
Oi, cock up!
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with two swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called Free City of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, 'cause it will be our city one day, Geralt.
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. But that's a tale for another. For now, I'll leave.
Geralt, I have...
I'll be glad to tag along. What's your arrangement? He using you?
helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more? Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Pleasure to be had in interrogation.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent it before. Must be a lever on this wall that will open the secret passage.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin. And winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages. Confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards...
Maybe some other...
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
Don't much like merchants who flatter with cheap praise before the job's done.
That was not cheap praise. I was merely stating a fact.
So am I. I want you to pay in full in advance.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Then trap your own rats.
Well, now I know why she brought you along. Fine. A full purse of Novigrad crowns as proof of my goodwill.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Oh!
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence Manticore activity looks like, but rodents...
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a World Council meeting. But they killed me. Look for crevices. And rock.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Hello. That without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Hey, how's it going?
I don't have The Witcher, but Gerald is a guest character in 2 games I have.
I don't
It's
either.
close
He's
enough.
much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to
You ever
death in
played
this city.
Fable? It's like a better version of Fable for the PS4.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez. Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for the magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well? Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses.
Nah,
Masterful
never
throw,
played
really.
Fable.
Problem was, no one
There
else
was
saw
an
it.
awful review of
How could
Fable
they in the
3.
dark?
Yeah, the first one was the
So,
best
what do you
one.
think? Ratcatcher? It's a
The rest
long
of
way to
them really
fall
suck.
from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that.
Oh yeah, it'll change,
So,
girl.
tell me how Yen's doing.
How do you know I found her?
Who's Yen?
Don't know yet.
Does Fable have character creation?
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind.
I don't... Oh,
I
yeah,
got
it does,
my answer.
actually. Fable, the first one you get to decide... I think all of them you get to decide if you're evil or good. And as you progress through the story, your character changes on its own. Like, as it walks, there's, like, blood mist around his feet.
Well, well.
And
Our
then he starts to
lovebirds
grow,
having
like,
themselves a
devil
little
horns,
chat
and then if you're
instead
really
of
good,
working.
like you're like a hero, you
The
get
job's
wings
done.
and you get like a halo.
Geralt, those are...
Like
I
an
know
angel.
who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress,
Oh, I'm
what
gonna
have
fuck
you.
these dudes up. Watch this.
Didn't have the
I
heart
hope I
to
can.
refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. If these boys are here to help us kill rats, they're late. You paid up front and got what you paid for. Not half a rodent left in the granary.
I paid in advance because I knew I'd recover my coin.
Such is life for
funny.
sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
I can see that, and I don't like it. So here's what I think. The hunters have come, and now they can go.
They'll do no such thing.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this force, son.
As have I.
Ooh, I'm a horse.
Neither is to leave
Okay.
here alive.
Ooh, y'all fucking Bye-bye. Ooh, bye head. That was sick. Bye-bye. Ooh. You done fucked
After
up.
seeing Gerald in Monster Hunter World, I knew he was a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped
I
and
just
trapped
cut those
like a
dudes'
child.
heads off. Look at that dude's
If
head.
not for you, we need to find Brandon.
He's like, oh, look at his expression. He's like, damn, that hurt. Dang. Never stood a chance. Witch hunter sword? What the fuck? Trying to hunt me. See what I got. Stuff right here. Oh, that looks horrible, but it's stronger than what I have. Eek. Oh well, I'll rock it. Cool. This is stronger though. I gotta wear it. None of these swords are stronger. Gotta sell those. I wanna use this sword, but it's level 67.
Gerald gave me a fire rune stone to help me fight off ancient lesions. They're crazy tough.
What other game is he in? You said you had him in 2 other games. Soul Calibur, right? Hey, buddy.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is,
Yes.
you'd be no good to anyone but
Soul
the gulls
Calibur
as a
in
corpse.
Monster Hunter World.
So you'll live and
Really?
pay us double.
He's in Monster Hunter
Now.
World? I have that game too. I have a lot
Fine.
of the armors. I stopped playing.
You're
'cause
going.
I already got like
get.
the majority of them.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first...
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another...
Not exactly.
Yes. He's pretty badass in Monster Hunter World too.
Thanks for everything. See you, Triss.
Mm-hmm. See you.
How do I find
Ciri
you
is
if
kinda
I
in the
need you?
game as well.
I live in the Bits. Head up the hill past the fish market. Stop
didn't know
by.
that.
Be seeing you.
There's all types of nudity in this game. It's like God of War. They show nudity in that game too. Dang it. You keep doing that. Still heavy. I don't know why I'm so heavy.
Well, the only kind of nudity I get in games nowadays are mods that I install with my PC games. And then there's Conan Exiles.
Conan. Good old Conan. You ever play,
Just passing by, wanderer. Or do you
Oh,
seek something
it's not
specific?
Apex. Oh, it's called
Who's
Ark.
asking?
You ever play Ark?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I heard of
I'm
Ark.
looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come
It
to the
is,
right place, then. Corrine is inside.
Game that works off.
Been there for a few
time.
days, dreaming the home's history.
It's basically a game that never stops.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword,
And,
is it in case the first one breaks?
You can tame creatures and dinosaurs and dragons and all types of weird things. And it takes like a week to tame them or raise them from babies. You can like raise them from babies and stuff and have a whole army of animals to attack other people's clans. So it's like a massive multiplayer game with a bunch of people
Stop.
on one server.
Go away!
And they all have their own animals.
Leave it!
There are of lots of mixed reviews that compared both Conan Exiles and Ark.
People that are barely starting who can't build up anything because everybody keeps destroying their stuff before they can do anything or robbing them.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it.
Dang, why do they
Please.
make all the females in Witcher all attractive? That's funny. It really worked on every detail. Seems like.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it. Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Way to the next room's blocked.
They've improved Conan Exiles a lot. You can tame animals in Conan Exiles now. Although not dinosaurs.
Yeah, they have dinosaurs, dragons, aliens, all types of weird stuff inside of Ark. I think it's kind of like the same concept, but I think Ark might take a little bit longer. But there's a bunch of skills you have to learn. You can build boats and everything. And you can make like a base on boats. You can build bases underwater or in caves. You can tame sharks and fish. You can even fish, actually. It's a cool game, actually. Yeah, there's a lot you can do. Takes up a lot of your time, though. Just say you won't want to go to sleep. You'll just want to keep playing that game. Because you won't want somebody to kill your animals and you'll have to keep moving them because somebody will come along and just break into your house and kill them. That's why you join a clan and then somebody's always online. A bunch of people online.
Do you prefer Ark over Conan Exiles? Just wondering.
I never really played Conan that much. I have it though. I have both of them. I think there's a lot more available on Ark.
Strange stuff. A
Like you
doll.
can even get flying
Drawing she's lying in a
and
cradle.
griffins
Maybe
and-
I should find one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now when you say this game has nudity, do you see everything?
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
What am I supposed to do? The doll.
Never meant the question. Just want to know how far the games actually goes with the subject.
Well, I don't know. He's kind of dating all these sorceresses he talks to. Seems like he tries to talk to all these females. What was that?
Any particular women you favor in the game?
No, not really.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
this little boy in here.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? I can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her
What
some
do you think
horrible
of the
dreams.
Netflix
I'll
series?
not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny.
They have some
Thing
very
is,
good
I gotta
similarities.
talk to the dreamer. So I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake.
I think
Little
they did a
Sarah
very
wants
good
to
job.
play.
Netflix, I mean.
Yeah, I think they did a very good job on it.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to. I don't. I won't.
See, now I want to do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
What'll you do to me, eh? Eh?
Burdock, godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig. You're stupid and a pig. You're stupid and a pig.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black market.
Luckily Gerald is not a cop.
Gonna be sick.
He doesn't help unless somebody pays him.
If I told a cop, you're stupid and a pig, it would be marked on my gravestone as my final words.
How work goes to Americans.
A good one to you, young man. Hair's all a-grey, but by your face and straight back...
Greetings. What do you sell?
Herbs, young lad. I've all sorts
Not that surprised.
Monk's hood, for instance. Lovely blossom. Soothes aches and pains, but just a handful, and you could poison the whole family.
Yeah. What else would you recommend?
Have a look, young man. You seem...
You just might have the herbs I need.
There's so much crap in this fucking game.
Take care.
Are you familiar with Resident Evil?
Oh yeah. I got to do it.
Fire, why
I'm waiting
me?
for Final Fantasy VII the remake. But I have Resident Evil 2 as well.
The second sword.
Will you be getting Resident Evil 3?
I think so. I usually get all the games. I have the majority of the games. I just don't have a lot of people that watch my streams. I have a lot of videos. I don't really know how to do all that with the YouTube. This is basically my videos. 10-hour videos. Pretty crazy. Just like games. Oh yeah, where am I going? Where am I going?
I'll be back in a half hour. Store run.
Cool. The heck, what? It's not burning.
You pig! Trying to suffocate me! You... Oh... You dog!
Stupid.
Someone will do the same to you one day! Take this stupid out! You bird-hocking bully!
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish. But in the dream... Well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission. As soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The de Jonkiers never break their word once given.
Thanks.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
How will you make a living? We've no monsters.
Help! Save! Ah!
The eternal fire will light our way.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Like you to craft something for me. Think you can?
Ooh, damn, level 67 now.
So long.
I never let your kind in, Novigrad proper.
Hey, for beauty. This is the job and you the bigger giant.
Well, well, look who's here. The White Wolf himself. How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into...
You've come to the right... How can I be of service?
I need coin.
Of course, I'll arrange it right away.
Just like that?
Lady Yennefer of Vengerberg long ago declared herself your guarantor. Were these circumstances ever... Besides, we tried and true methods for collecting debts.
Look awfully suspicious to me. No. Sid come to the wrong place. Jonas swore it was Hattori's hand.
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vatgun in my establishment?
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades. Who else uses...
40 and a half. Still impressed. You're something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith.
Geralt of Rivia.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try...
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Looking for a good swordsmith.
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make...
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst van Horn. And they say he plays cards with Cleaver. Frequently.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a...
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent...
You miss the heat of the
Those rogues of the... Just...
Right.
It's...
Good eye.
Oh,
I don't know.
I badly...
Not good.
Open up.
Watch where you're walking.
What are you offering? See you.
Need something sharp.
What? So long.
Sail to Skilliga at your age. Now, with the war on, you're daft. Your blade.
A witcher?
Not quite.
Not just some void.
Well, well.
Perhaps. Thing is,
Plan's crazier than it is.
don't you fret.
Sounds fine.
The eternal fire be with you. I believe I see a challenger who seeks to subdue Piledriver.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. It was in Rivia. The second war with Nil... There was still tension in... I tried to do something, but... A boy with a pitchfork. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. That was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. She... travels between worlds. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different... and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's... She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we...
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
Mm-hmm. If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in, Triss was. But maybe Dandelion. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left...
Thanks for your help.
For a voyage through that.
Safe at night.
Oh, the pit round, man.
Rum and supper.
It's laid by now, no doubt.
That's a rat for sure.
I was made for loving.
Oh, jitters. The downfall of civilization.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them...
Kira.
What are you doing here?
But now the Magi says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
What's this? What's he saying about rats?
It's no concern of yours.
Managed to find the lamp?
Yes? And you? Come...
No, but if there's anything I could do for you. So there is something.
Indeed.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer, you've heard. The local peasant...
I managed.
That's what I don't...
Gotta know something.
Scraps. Claims it... So, will you please...
All right.
I knew you'd find it...
Fine.
Well, the spirit...
Think they'll be willing to...
Of course. I shall let you keep it afterward.
How's the lamp action?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bone.
Figured as much.
You'll need to do neither. You will tell me what you see.
I need to know...
No. Oh, go already. Thank you.
Faster. Go, go. can't hear. Broke already. Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
Let's try Kira's lamp. Blood. Many must have died here.
Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Someone dragged something across the floor. More dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too. Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge. Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No! They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach. They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, Laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Fine. I'll talk to Graham. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember, and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Gold! Piles of it! Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who?
want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I've met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me, since I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But...
bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one...
Those are... her bones.
Yeah.
Give them here.
Winds howling. Dead. Annabelle is no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free. A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
Geralt, just when I was starting to...
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
And you withheld this news until now? Why? I gave you a Xenovox. But the curse, what was its source?
The dark spell clung to the spirit of Annabelle, the Lord's daughter. To free her and the Isle, Graham, her beloved, had to help me.
So it ended well.
I lifted the curse, so the island's clear. Annabelle's soul is free. Thing is, turned out she's a pesta. Graham's dead.
And you failed to notice? You're losing your touch. Be that as it may, Fyke Isle is free of its curse. That's important. I'm almost inclined to say good work.
The lamp. What do you want to do with...
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now?
One thing's...
What?
You knew this.
All the mages knew about. I would have given anything.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was... Did you see what happened?
Why not? I'll check.
Thank you. I shall be able...
ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil. Forefather's Eve is nigh.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free. This the Pella knows. Not to fear. How to reward one...
Seems like you could use a witch.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. Across the lake we must...
The sooner we resolve.
Regret your mum ever squirted you out. Go for the whore's son's eyes! As a bunch, lads!
Not your lucky day.
Kill him! Kill him, then dump him in a pit!
Merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was going to end well. A dry red from Zibran, southern slope. Notes of black currant and citrus. Pains the heart. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Faster.
when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double op...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine. Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. Became Vim Capel.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale, but I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only
Sounds tempting.
Before we go, there's...
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid... Don't wince. It'll only...
Why not?
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glad. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest? Oh, I might also have changed your... Well, off we go. Last one there does the dishes.
Let's go. Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
Ha! As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Hey-ya!
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
All right, I'm curious. We celebrate...
Yes, a return to the living. But that's not what I wish to discuss.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that... and the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Fyke Isle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject approach.
Romantic. Thought we came here as
friends. With benefits. So...
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough. Kira, want to play hide and seek? Why not? Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something. Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Kira, where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle, the tower. I'll be back.
Give us a rest. Give us a rest.
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
I'll be back.
Give us a rest.
I'll be back.
What comes next, once life subsides?
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear.
Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle.
What is this life? Well, you know.
Fleeting torment, ere we know. What comes next once life subsides?
Man his own fate decides.
Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
We're prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever call this world fall. See this kind, gentle tale. Ye we summon, ye we call.
Ye we summon, ye we call.
Right? Burn the incense ever higher. Ye we summon, ye we call. Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night. Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire. Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Come on, over here! Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle. Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom.
Something whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. Believes in the darkest gloom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves. If your lives you value, run. fuck! Birds! No. Big above the air, help!
Leave this, you don't
take. Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle.
Don't let him drive you back.
All is joy, all gloom. What gleams in the dark and gloom? What gleams in the dark and gloom? Yeah! All is well. What gleams in the dark?
'Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained. Yep. Good for ye. Some. Right. This. Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambros, the Pella fears not.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably...
Ambros lies in the...
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do. A light. Top floor of the tower. So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even...
You're either incredibly gullible, or you're trying to...
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective. To defeat Emir.
Don't be ridiculous.
Not yet. But it's possible
in theory.
Sorry it took longer than a half hour. Apparently my peeps just receive a big check and want it to shop longer.
Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you...
Kira, I won't let you do that. Thousands of lives in exchange for your amnesty might seem a fair...
I'll not give you these notes. I'll not give you anything.
Please, don't make me.
Shut up and draw your sword.
I generally like hanging out in streams that I can interact with the streamer in.
You were foolish. That's me. Have a taste.
She's tougher than she is pretty.
And now something special. Don't make me.
Didn't have to end this way.